Bafana Bafana is the best team in the world. Hey!
Yo, football fans, me, Football Fakier, and I'm back with another video in my episode called The Road to the World Cup. And yes, Bafana Bafana has qualified to the knockout stages for the first time ever in history. I do apologize for the way I sound. I am a bit under the weather, not feeling 100%, but I had to come on here and give you guys a video. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So before we continue and jump into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do share this out to all your friends and family. It really helps the channel grow. We do interact with all the people who comment. So thank you so much if you have liked, subscribe, and comment on the previous videos. If not, we do appreciate you for just watching. However, please don't be shy. It takes nothing to subscribe or the like button. I mean, there's so much to speak about. I mean, the way we played. I think we were under pressure for that first 5 to 10 minutes when South Korea got the two chances. I mean, Kim Min Jae's header in the opening 2 minutes blocked on the line by Aubrey Mutiba, and then Lee Keng Yang shot that went narrowly wide. I think then the warning signs are there. But I mentioned in the previous video that the quicker we settle, the more dangerous we will become. And the longer it stays 0-0, I think South Africa has a chance of winning. But I mean, the fight of everyone, from Ronwen to Talent and Yaya Sitole, who I believe redeemed himself. Maseko on the right, who should have scored probably a hat-trick on the night. And then the star boy of the night for me, in my opinion, my man of the match, Rele. Rele was something else. And I said this, that I don't see Rele playing in the PSL this coming season. At the heart of every attack for Bafana Bafana, Rele was involved, Magopa was involved, and I mentioned this in the game after Czech Republic, is that Pirates triangles that are being formed on the field. And if you look at it, when the chances we created, it was Magopa laying it off to Rele, or Osner laying it off to Rele, and Rele making the final pass to Maseko. And even if you look at the goal we scored, ball gets played to Magopa, he touches on to Rele, who rolls it through to Muremi, and then Moremi just obviously finds Thapelo Maseko in the box and beautiful finish. I think this was a performance that South Africa as a nation needed. I mean, I said it after the Bafana Bafana. The opening game versus Mexico is that the world thinks that is a true reflection of how South Africans play football, the way we played against Mexico. And yes, you can say overcomplicating the tactics, nerves, and all of those things. But last night was probably one of the best Bafana Bafana performances I've watched. And if you look at it tactically, I think we sussed them out. What they tried to do was on their left hand side, they would try to find one of their midfielders, and the wingback will do a third man running of one of their attacking midfielders will drop short, which creates a space in behind Mudal. That's what they wanted to do on the one side. And on the other side, they would try and build up and find Lee Keng Yang so he can dribble and try and play short 1-2 with the teammates when they look dangerous. They look dangerous on both ways they try to build up, but we nullified them after we cut the supply from getting to the midfielder or getting to Lee Keng Yang. I think I'm saying his name right, but the player plays for PSG. When we nullified that the supply to players, we looked better. And I say this, we grew into the game. We pressed perfectly. We went into the cooling break with momentum. We came back with a different approach, and then we looked even more dangerous. And like I've mentioned, Thapelo Maseko should have scored probably a hat trick. And then going to halftime 0-0, and the belief is there. You come out, and then Ozzy has a shocker of a second half. He misplaces probably about 3 passes, gives away silly fouls. And then Hugo Broos is bold enough to take him off and bring on Tsapeng Muremi. And I said this before, Tsapeng Muremi from the bench is dangerous. Muremi comes on with his first involvement of the game, creates the goal for Thapelo Maseko, which in my opinion was deserved for South Africa. And then at last 20 minutes, after the cooling break, I couldn't watch anymore. I was standing, I was sitting, I was looking away, counting down the minutes, and then obviously we see it out. But if you look at it overall, I think this is a true reflection of the Hugo Broos has done. We all doubted him, the whole nation doubted him after the first game, but there were some of us who believed, and I was one of those who believed, and everyone else who woke up at 3 a.m. I said this, if you're gonna wake up at 3 a.m. to hate on South Africa, you're wasting your time. But there was just something different. Tactically, we were better. We were switched on from the word go. The only problem is we're still not taking our chances, and it's a South African problem. It's a South African problem that we don't have strikers who finish. I believe Magopa should have finished the chance, the rebounds of talent and Bata, and Maseko should have had a hat trick. Other than that, Korea didn't threaten us. Towards the end, Ronan has to pull off a great save. Reaction to that, I mean, next to nothing. But we move on to the knockout stages for the first time. We face Canada on Sunday. I don't have much to say. Like I mentioned, I'm a bit under the weather. Haven't slept, not feeling too well, and I'm gonna keep this video short. But that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's me, Football Fakir. But yeah, what do I know about football?